On the next day, the 19th of December, the masts, rafts, and spars were burned. The crew worked lastly, keeping up the fires. Passepartout here cut and saw away with all his might. There was a perfect rage for demolition. The railings, fittings, the greater part of the deck, and topside disappeared on the 20th, and the Henrietta was now only a flat hulk.
But on this day they sighted the Irish coast and fastnet lights. By 10 in the evening they were passing Queenstown. Phileas Fogg had only 24 hours more in which to get to London. That length of time was necessary to reach Liverpool, with all steam on, and the steam was about to give out altogether.
"Sir,"
said Captain Speedy, who was now deeply interested in Mr. Fogg's project.
"I really commiserate you. Everything is against you. We are only opposite Queenstown."
Is that place where we see the light Queenstown?
"Yes."
Can we enter the harbor?
"Not under 3 hours, only at high tide."
Stay.
Said Mr. Fogg calmly, without betraying in his features that by a supreme inspiration he was about to attend once more to conquer a fortune.
Queenstown is the Irish port at which the transatlantic steamers stop to put off the mails. These mails are carried to Dublin by express trains always held in readiness to start. From Dublin they are sent on to Liverpool by the most rapid boats, and thus gain 12 hours on the Atlantic steamers.
Phileas Fogg counted on gaining 12 hours in the same way. Instead of arriving at Liverpool the next evening by the Henrietta, he would be there by noon, and would therefore have time to reach London before 9:15 in the evening.
Then Henrietta entered Queenstown harbour at 1 o'clock in the morning, it then being high tide, and Phileas Fogg, after being grasped heartily by the hand by Captain Speedy, left that gentleman on the level hulk of his craft, which was still worth half what he had sold it for.
The party went on shore at once. Fix was greatly tempted to arrest Mr. Fogg on the spot, but he did not. Why? What struggle was going on within him? Had he changed his mind about his man? Did he understand that he had made a grave mistake? He did not, however, abandon Mr. Fogg.
They all got upon the train, which was just ready to start. At 1:30, at dawn of day, they were in Dublin, and they lost no time in embarking on a steamer, which, disdaining to rise upon the waves, invariably cut through them.
Phileas Fogg at last disembarked on the Liverpool quay at 20 minutes before 12, 21st of December. He was only 6 hours distant from London.